28 Heart Fire, Day 44.
So welcome back to the Adventures of Shiaryu. Currently in the Gracelands region, and something that I sure not everybody knows is that you can double click on the upper frame of the window so you can enlarge them, so this way you can resize them fast if you need to see your map. So looking for a mine, I think, mostly, and exploring this part of the area while we have broad daylight. Oh, some hostile Ashlanders.
This is the end of you, switch!
Couple of companions. She's Lucian Morrowind from MCA, and we have Lan and Constance. Not sure I actually. I'm using a head replacer for Julan at the moment, but not sure. I'm used to the old face. It's a good head replacer, but you know, Julan is an old friend. But all in all, I think it's a good one. And I try entering the various locations, even if I don't mean to explore them now, because this way I can see them in the map, because I'm using a mod which doesn't reveal things until you know what they are. So to have something marked in the map by default, I have to at least enter there and realize what the place is. It's called Not Clairvoyant Neverine mod, and it's one of the best immersion mods available. Oh, but I am stuck here, maybe? I think so. Probably. I don't think I can have already some memory problems. I think this is something related to the DVX or something like that driver. It's a library basically, which is improving the frame rate, emulating Vulkan. But every now and then you just freeze, at least in my setup. So while it works, it's nice, but oftentimes it just freezes for me, at least. So I think I will disable it. In any case, sometimes you just have to clear the shader cache that this thing is creating to have it restart. I will do just this for now, see if things work better, but if not, better to disable that. So let me check. You can find this kind of cache very easily because it has a very long file extension called dxwkey cache, something like that. And if you delete that, usually it is able to restart correctly, but we will see. If it still freeze after a little time, maybe it's just better to disable that. I think it depends very on your configuration, if it is 100% compatible or not. Also in virus version, in my experience, it is also very sensible to the loading order, things like that. Probably because everything is cached in this file and in memory, so every little change in your setup can cause some problems. But while it works, you can notice an improvement, or not super super large, because I play with a low frame rate anyway. But maybe people used to play with high frame rate could find that very useful. So I will see if it works once the cache is cleaned, but we'll see. Usually that kind of freeze is a problem with that driver, because even if you have problem with meshes, usually you crash, so you really see a black screen or things like that. It depends, but I'm sure it's not a memory problem because I just started. Let's see. This one is okay. Also keep on testing a couple mods. I think I've been able to fix one of the recent one, the one to rename Magic player made Magic. I think now it's working as expected. Because there is problem keeping the when you rename something enchanted, it worked only one time, then you had to open and close the window and so on. Now it should work. Also, you had to reload before being able to rename something you had just enchanted. Now hopefully these things are fixed. So let's see if we can run around without not even crashing, but freezing the game. And that usually happens with this driver.
You can run now.
Okay, so in theory I should... Oh, yeah. Silver Saint here. This is added from the creatures mod. See if we can increase the volume a little. An empty place. Maybe already killed the Ashlander there. But really I don't know where to look for these. This mine, I think. Oh, and maybe I found some kind of conflict. Not sure about it, but I was using a mod which I love. Which is basically displacing... Oh, where is my potion case? Displacing the souls when you capture something with the greater soul value, so you don't waste your most precious soul gems with lower level souls. And this thing has worked well so far. I think it's a mod by Null Cascade, but recently I added a mod which should allow black soul gem and capturing NPC's soul, and I think there's a conflict between the two mods regarding how they work with the Azura Star, because I have a couple times things I captured duplicated in other soul gems, so it's something I think conflicting there. I'm not sure about it.
Kill that war. Those boots are ruined.
I'm trying now disabling the soul, the black soul behavior of the Azura Star, and see if this thing is making the conflict disappear. It's something you can configure from the panel of the mod. But both mods are very good, so I like to keep both of them. We will see. But anyway, I cannot find my What did I drop it? Maybe it's right under that plant. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely dropped it. This is one of the times where you want to disable your grass, and I should have some key for that. Oh, that's good. Here it is. So, suggestions. Set from MGIXI, set one keyboard to disable your grass. Toggle grass on off, because this way sometimes you can find important things in a short time, because also when you look for dead NPCs and so on, better to have a key to disable the grass. And let's use this soul. And more feather potions. But ooh, nice goals. I was looking for this mine, but I think. Thank you, friends. I think I could also explore that brim ruin, because I have something to do also there.
See you dead.
Something here marked in my map, but cannot see a big thing. Oh, the camp. That's right, hidden on these rocks. The Zena camp. And I add a mod that is adding water sounds. And the player is crossing fake water.
You seek information, Breton?
There are not many of this kind of fake water places. Usually in Vattenfall, there are some placed by necessities of Morrowind, but usually you find
Under
more
Sun
of
and
them
Sky Outlander, we greet you
in the
warmly.
tunnel rebuilt areas, lakes, and so
House
on.
brother of Redoran, how may I serve you?
There's a big one, for instance, near the lake in the Talvani area, to the north east. I don't remember the name of the city. Lotanis probably is not far from there, and there's a big lake, Lake Navia, something like that. I'm not sure about the name. But there's a big lake with some very big waterfalls, and there are plenty of this kind of meshes. You want to test? Ooh, look at this. And look at that. That is the original super big Rosdine Revival meshes about the hive
How can I help
meshes,
you?
which is basically double the size
I could kill
of
that
the
whore.
more
Those
recent
boots are ruined.
release of that, re-release of that with some changes done by Random Pal and Vegeto and other models. I think Silof made the interiors. Don't remember very well. I like all of them, so I have changed the more recent mod to use a copy of the original Isuzu, so I can have both of them, the big one and the new one, which is half the size, in a slightly different place. But I like the big one because I have tweaked it, so it has no interior, but it has a series of galleries that go up, and then you can go up there. It's more similar to the original one, and from up there you have a splendid view. So very scenic. But anyway, as we are here, I think I have something to do with
Three
Zainab.
blessings, Sarah.
Ask for something. So I have 3 people here. I think the 2 children and the lady, probably.
You aren't by chance here at our camp to find a missing girl, are you? Have you seen her? You know, life here is hard, Outlander. We lack so many things, especially nice things, like shoes for instance. Look at my poor feet. No shoes to be found. So, have you seen the missing girl or not? I'm just so distracted, standing here barefoot and all while outlanders like you and this girl you speak of have everything. I hear I can get a very fine pair of shoes for 50 gold. Shoes a woman could be proud of, you know? So, if I give you 50 gold so you can buy some fancy shoes, you will tell me where she is? What a nice offer. I would have never thought to ask you for such a gift. But, yes, I'd be happy to give you that information as a gift in return. 50 gold has been removed from your inventory. There's your gift. Now about my gift. Where is the girl? Thank you for the wonderful gift. The girl you seek in Incuda's yurt, safe and sound. You take a note in your journal under section The Merchant's Daughter.
Okay, so that's a
At the Zion
quest.
camp I have been told that the Merchant's Daughter is in Incuda's yurt.
And we can look for it in the class because I have this search field here. Merchant. Yeah.
The Merchant's Daughter. I met a merchant in the Tel Voss Services Tower named Hyarn Aranquar. He was very upset. They were traveling with a caravan from Tel Arun to Tel Voss, and somehow about halfway here, she went missing. When he got to Tel Voss, he told the Imperial Legion. They sent someone to look, but in 2 days he's heard nothing. The merchant said he would pay 500 gold for her safe return. That's a fair deal, so I took the job. The starting point for my search is approximately halfway from here to Tel Arun. At the Zainab camp I have been told that the Merchant's Daughter is in Kuda's yurt.
And so let's go and look for for this nice lady. First we need to find the yurt, because as you can see, I don't know. I cannot really see it until I enter.
So good to see you.
You wish to ask me about the trade goods wanted by the Zainab.
Oh, this is another
Ask,
quest.
and I shall answer. Trade goods wanted. So you come to ask me about the trade goods wanted by the Zainab. Perhaps I should ask you why you want to know. But perhaps I already know why. The Mage Lord Master Orion is shrewd. He thinks to bind us to Telvanni ways by binding us to Telvanni things. But I see no harm, and much good, in giving you an answer. Continue. We need more cure common disease and cure blight disease potions. Our men travel long distances, hunting and herding, and when they catch diseases, which they often do, they are too busy, or too proud, to hurry back to camp for my cures. So if we could give them potions to carry with them, they could cure themselves. You root-loving people are better at some things than our people, and bottling magic is one of them. You take a note in your journal under section Trade Mission to the Zainab. Arrange a meeting. Speak with Ashkan Kaushad. I will meet with this Argonian only if the Ashkan speaks it. You take a note in your journal under section Mages Guild, meeting with a wise woman. Zainab Camp. We have the best lands of all the Velathite tribes. Of course, this makes many of them envious, and the Telvanni covetous. Zainab. I do not know what you have heard of us, Outlander. But if it is a compliment, it is probably true. Admire fail. Not admire success. A rare thing, admire success. I shall honor our friendship too. Trade goods wanted. Yes. Cure common disease and cure blight disease potions are the sort of trade goods the Zainab want. Little advice. Ashlanders is what Outlanders and settled people both have named all the tribes. We call ourselves the Velathite, although the name Ashlanders has been told to us so often that few of us bother to correct the speaker. Name us the Velathite when you speak to us, and your words will be better received.
Okay, so wise woman, youth, she's called Sanumu Zabamat.
What do you want, Outlander?
So, you come all this way to ask us about the trade goods wanted among the Zainab. Well, then, admire success. Your words, they make me feel. How do you do, friend? Do you need any assistance? Admire success. That's very, admire success. Your words, they make me feel, well, trade goods wanted. Trade goods we have in plenty. What, does the Outlander think we are savages?
Okay, so let's explore the dance. We are looking for a place. Well, that should be this.
3 blessings, Sarah.
Disappear the young
You
lady.
come to us, Outlander. You ask us about the trade, admire success. A rare thing indeed. Thanks.
Oh, we can also ask about this.
Attack on a Guar-hide trader. None of our tribe would do this thing, unless we had been wronged by this traitor. Perhaps you should check with one of the other tribes. Good luck to you. Cholan Kao Shabail. He is outcast. What are you doing here, outcast? Morrowind lore. House Telvanni is ruled by old, evil wizards, who keep trying to grow mushrooms on our land, which they then live in. And then they kidnap people and do weird experiments on them.
Probably nothing.
I don't think we've been introduced, Outlander. Admire fail. Not admire success. A rare thing indeed.
You seek information, Breton? Three blessings, Sarah.
Do you think that you are a good hunter? I challenge you then. Hunt down a real Kagouti alpha. They are stronger than regular Kagouti, obviously. I have seen one hunting near Ncholeft ruin to the northwest of here.
I already
You
killed
take
one.
a note in your journal under section the Kagouti alpha.
How can I talk about that? Already killed one. I'm sure maybe I need some trophy about that. Or is it enough to kill one? Not sure about it.
Admire success. A rare thing indeed. Thanks.
Let's try and talk again.
Did you manage to defeat the Kagouti alpha? Very good. You may become a worthy hunter after all. Please allow me to teach you a trick with the bow for completing my challenge. You take a note in your journal under section the Kagouti alpha. Your marksman skill has increased by 1.
So a little technical explanation about how this quest can seem a little weird because, okay, you talk with this new person, she asks you to do something, and then you just go out of the dialogue and enter again, and she knows now that you have already done that thing. That's because the game is usually using to check for quests steps done if you have something or if you have killed something. So usually these are things that are checked against, and so sometimes the quests look a little silly like this because she asked you something and you have already done it, but she doesn't know yet. She doesn't check it immediately. So if you want to do the quest properly, you should check if the final target is already has already happened before asking to the player to do something, because this way it sounds less silly but you know, not every quest is done thinking about all the possible implications, but you should never assume that the player did not already something that is possible for the player to do. Another strategy could be you make the in this case the alpha Kaguti appear only after the quest has been uh, initialized, has been given to the player, and this is also a smart way to do it, because this way it could never happen that the player already has killed your special
Please join me.
prey, in this case an alpha Kaguti, which
You
is
come to
a
us,
strong Kaguti.
Outlander. You ask us about the trade goods wanted among the
So
Zyna.
basically I think we have learned one point in some maybe archery, marksman, something like that. But still I'm looking for that.
I'm never too busy for good talk.
That youth, where the girl could be. Ooh, nice fire shield.
Greetings clan friend Shiar Yunin. You are one of us and you are welcome in my yurt. Do you wish to barter, or sharpen your mercantile abilities? Or just talk with a well-traveled old trader perhaps?
I think he's must be one of the best traders, and probably
Admire fail.
yeah,
I'm not
hard
sure I
to-
feel the same way.
hard to
Perhaps another time.
gain some disposition from him.
Attack on a Guar-hide trader. We would only act in such a manner if the trader had tried to cheat us, or had offended us in some other grave way. No such thing has happened in recent days. It is more likely the work of outcast Ashlanders, tribeless bandits who roam the grazelands. They rarely stray far from their camps. You should search the lands further north around where you met this trader.
And we have hints for this standard game quest where you have to track this rogue Ashlanders who attacked a trader, and we can get some hints here.
Pawnbrokers Guild. The human empire recognizes it as a legitimate guild, and it has existed
But
You seek
nothing
information,
about
Breton.
a girl. But we are slowly filling our map with these locations. So let's see. This way.
How can I help you?
So, you come all this way to ask us about the trade goods wanted among the Zyna. Well, trade goods wanted. I told you. We need nothing. Admire success. I feel the same way. It's boots of the apostle. You are courteous, Shiar Yunin, so I think I will help you with this foreign prophecy. These silent caverns. Perhaps it means the ancient stronghold we call Barandas. Beneath its ruins are great caverns. Travel to the village of Nissus. Then look south, near the cave they have dedicated to their false gods. There you will find verandas. Irabenum soon camp. Find Tel Fear, the Tower of Devate Fear, on the southern coast of Zephyrbal Bay. Tel Fear is due south from Tel Arun, across the bay. Ring of the Wind.
Already found it.
So, you found the Ring of the Wind? Fascinating. Sit down and tell me all about it.
Sorry, no time.
Vampires. There are no such abominations in our lands. Our warriors are mighty and brave, and our wise woman wise and powerful. Any such monster daring to attack the Zainab would be destroyed before it had even the chance to do any harm.
Oh,
I'm very happy
so.
to make your acquaintance.
I can't believe it.
I am Ashur Dan. I am the trader here at Zainab camp. So, you want to know the trade goods wanted? I told you. We need nothing. Admire fail. I already have admire success. That's very sweet. Shiar Yunin. Ashur Dan. Yes. I am Ashur Dan. Latest rumors. The settled peoples and the little advice. Abbe Bale tells me he is sad that so many people simply buy the item. Little secret. Abbe Bale says that the buying game. Abbe Bale recited it to me once. The book is truly his words, someone in particular. I am the chief trader of the Zainab, but Abbe Bale Timsur Dadasun was the chief trader before me. I am actually still his apprentice, but he is teaching me all he knows of how to trade and barter. Abbe Bale told me the settled people even had him write a book for them called The Buying Game. The Buying Game. Abbe Bale recited it to me once. The book is truly his words.
House brother of brethren, how may I serve you? I'm so hungry, I could eat a rat.
I think this one is the chief.
Welcome, Outlander. The hospitality of the open-handed Zainab is always open to travelers. Admire success. Your words, they make me feel hospitality. Travelers are always welcome here, Outlander. All that is required is that you speak and act with courtesy, and you share your news of the outside world to pay news. Thank you for sharing these tales and rumors. For our part, we have little news. We hear other tribes are Abbe Bale Timsur Dadasun. He is the former chief trader for the Zainab. Arrange a meeting. Will this Argonian make the Telvanni deal with us fairly? Will this Argonian make the Empire give us better prices so that we can feed our people? Will this Argonian give us a place on the council? Will this Argonian kill the blighted creatures and the outlaws that plague out village? Then we have no time for this Argonian. You take a note in your journal under section Mages Guild, meeting with a wise woman. Ashkan Cow Shad told me that he would not allow his wise woman to speak with Skink in Tree's Shade.
Okay, not the right
Yes,
side.
Outlander. What may I do for you?
Welcome, Outlander. Ashur Dan. He is the Zainab's chief trader. And the son of our wise women Sanamu. Little advice. Do not call us Ashlanders. Ashlanders is what you Outlanders and the settled people both have named all the tribes for some reason. Zainab Camp. Our camp is in a good location, is it not? The grazelands are green, water is plentiful, and our herds are large. Our ancestors chose well.
What do you want, Outlander?
So, you come all this way to ask us about the trade goods wanted among the Zainab. Trade goods wanted. I told you. We need nothing.
He knows nothing about the girl.
So, you come all this way to ask us about the trade goods wanted. I told you. We need admire success. Your words, they make me feel, well, special.
And nothing here.
House brother of Redarin, how may I serve you?
Okay, I have no idea where to look for because I think we have explored all the possible youths. Maybe here. Oh, here she is. A young Altmer lady.
Your father sent me to find you and bring you to him in Tel Vas. He's very worried. I figured he would have people out looking for me. I wandered away from our camp and got lost. A hunter found me and brought me here. These Ashlanders are way nicer than I would have thought from the stories I heard. One of them was even planning to escort me to Tel Vas, but I can come with you instead. You take a note in your journal under section The Merchant's Daughter.
Okay, let's see.
I found the Merchant's Daughter, Varially Aranquar, with the Ashlanders at the Zainab camp. She was safe and had been treated well. She said one of the Ashlanders was going to escort her to Tel Vas, but she will come with me instead.
Not sure what's the mod giving this quest, but we can probably track it from the NPC. We click the NPC, then we write ORI. Now we should track the name of ORB Talmora. So this is the mod given the quest. I think I have still an old version. Probably the quest is still in the more recent one. Oops. And Okay, so is she following? No, yet, not yet.
I'm so tired. I can't wait to get to Tel Voss.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, now this is a classic escort mission. If you want to do things easily, well, it depends on the mods. So I have a mod which is well, there's a mod that a lot of people are using, which is called Easy Escort, and makes basically friendly NPCs that are set to follow you, to warp and come with you if you run around or go through some door, and so that they are much harder to get lost and so on. But I'm not sure it covers things like intervention and archives and so on. And as I'm already using another mod for this, which is the multiple mark and recall, I suggest if you use something like that or Malayan teleportation mod, but if you are using MWSUI, you should just use the modern version.
If that creature visits again, I think I'll have choice
The
words
multiple
to say.
mark newer mod, which is the best one. But before starting an escort mission, you can just mark the new NPC. If she's not already in the list, you can set it like this. So this way, if for some reason she gets lost, you can recall them. Obviously, you could just cheat and go directly. Tell her to stay here, go directly to your destination, and just do the quest this way. But it could be too easy. So I don't like it's like cheating. But setting a mark to the NPC could be useful, because this way
Greetings.
you can find the NPC and maybe can teleport in case of dangers like lava or other things. But she's going somewhere here.
Probably nothing.
That's a curious thing, because sometimes NPCs, I've noticed this thing when they are set to go to some place, sometimes that they are also able to do a long movement, even to cross cells and so on. So it's not entirely true that the EI doesn't work through cell. It works, but with different priorities, and sometimes
I'll be so glad when we get there.
it works
I need a nice hot
just
bath.
when you would like
Admire fail.
for it to not
What are
work
you
that
after,
way.
Breton? I know you're admire fail.
Oh,
Talk straight,
hard?
Breton. None of that flattery.
Okay, no flattering. Let's try and reach Dalvos. That's an easy mark, because as you can see, that tower is something you cannot really miss. And as we are here, we could try and buy a pack of war.
House brother of Redoran, how
I
may I
think we
serve
have
you?
enough money for that. I don't remember really how much money, but we should have plenty. I think it could be 5,000, something like that.
House brother of Redoran, how may I serve you?
It depends. There are two kind of walls you can buy. The ones that you can also use as a mount, and the ones that can just carry your things. So we will try and buy the one we can mount. And it depends on the kind of saddle you buy.
Welcome back, Breton. Admire success. A rare thing indeed. Thanks.
So
Background. I am Gur Tamer. Gur Tamer.
Okay.
Ashur Dan. He is the trader for the Zainab. Look for his yurt with the Ashkans and the Gulakans yurts. Smart Gur. A smart pack Gur can carry your heavy loads over great distances, help you in a fight, follow you almost everywhere, cure themselves by eating the proper herbs, and even improve their abilities with experience. I really don't like to part with my beloved, but I am in dire need of coin. If you want to buy a Gur burden, just ask. Follow you almost everywhere. Smart Gurs can accompany even warp to you from great distances, well, as long as you help develop their intellect by feeding them the proper alchemical ingredients. Proper herbs. A smart Gur can even recognize when it is afflicted with disease and heal itself by eating a curative ingredient, as long as it can find the proper herb. So a smart Gur owner should provide his friend with plenty of curative herbs just in case. If you are interested herbs. Gur burden. The Gur burden has female Gur smell. You buy it, add your scent to it, so the Gur can recognize you as a sort of lovely Gur mum, then burden the Gur. Do I have to explain how to add your scent to it, Breton? Or perhaps you think you can tame a smart Gur yourself.
Wow.
Tame a smart Gur. If you happen to find a lost smart Gur, you can usually claim it as yours. Beware, though, for grown Gurs do not like to take orders from strangers, and without a Gur burden you will probably have to show the Gur who is the master. Show the Gur who is the master. Yes. Knock it down, then cast a command spell. I prefer love and patience as a method, but I'm sure you have to save the world or some such and don't have the time for such things, do you?
Well.
Cast a command spell. Any spell able to command a creature will do, as long as the creature is defenseless. I know a nice, inexpensive tame creature spell. I can teach it for a mere 300 drakes if you want. I'm sure I know that spell already. Ah, this is not unexpected. Enchanted blade.
Okay, let's see if we can buy this thing. We are also okay. This is useful. We could get the herbs and also the mountable backward burden, which is 5,000, which is a good amount of money, but the gore is also something useful and sort of unique. I'm not sure it works so 100% with all the changes to the engine and compatibility patches done during the years, but in theory it should still work. Probably the thing that can cause most problem is the if you have some changes to the how the feather magic works, if you have set it to behave different from standard in the Morrowind code patch, it will probably sort of cause problems with this kind of mods. The horse and the mounting mods need standard feather effect. So I suggest you don't use that option in case. Hello boy, a bit late today. That's me. I started probably a little in early time. Okay, let's buy it. I think I have enough money. Not really. I need more gold. Okay. Wait a little.
It's good to see you again, Xiao Nin. What can I do for you?
Okay, let's buy everything. I should have enough money.
Thank you. Please come again.
Okay, so now in theory we have the saddle. We should be able to get the gold. Okay, we can equip the mountable pack
Equip mount. Pack Goer Burden. You strap a mountable Pack Goer Burden to Smart Pack Goer Companion. Mountable Pack Goer Burden has been removed from your inventory. Companion Goer gained experience.
Okay. Follow me.
Follow me.
Now hand your knife to me and I will end your pain.
We can mount probably like this.
Mount. You mount.
And basically, you can set your position, opening and closing the inventory. You can change a little. I suggest you go first in third-person view using the NGI camera position setting, so you can see you from the side to put a better position, and then you can open and close the inventory, and this way you open the position tweaking. So we can go forward a little and maybe a little up. So it looks a little better. And then to move, basically you go, you press activate and you go the fast kind of speed. And you can turn around like this or in first person view. Like this, and then you can set to set your position while you are walking. Maybe it's better to go against an obstacle, and then from here you can see yourself this way, and you can use the tweaking of the position like this. So you get a little better. Usually, if you are alone, mounting alone is not so hard to also put a more advanced position. You can go forward. Problem is when you try to mount with a companion is not easy to find the proper position, but mounting alone is not hard. Let's see. Again. A little more forward. Not something you can do automatically because every race, every sex has a different kind of position, better position, so you have to tweak it. Also, if I press enter key again, I can run. So this is another kind of... Oh, war is no more moving. Oh, there's a problem here. Some incompatibility. Running too fast. Oh, okay, that was something related to jumping around. Ah, because it's not touching the... not sure if this is related to... not touching the terrain. Maybe it's better to just go the other side. So we press Control and do the reverse. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, maybe this mod needs some tweaking because it's been a lot of time since I tried to use it. Running doesn't work very well because it's not touching the terrain, but going slower should still work. Let's see. Yeah.
You is the end of you, Swit.
So sneak.
You are growing weaker.
Definitely it needs some tweaking because it should not run this way forever. But I don't really remember how to... I think Control should be the brake.
This is too easy.
Or jump.
You're growing weaker. I'll see you dead. Fight, coward. I'll see you dead.
I'm not able... But I must read.
This is too easy.
I don't remember how to dismount.
This is going to be fun.
There must be a way.
Will die. There is no escape. You
Chose the wrong Bosmer to mess with.
Okay, down, 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 down. Less bobbing. Press it. Okay. Maybe I know it's not working because it doesn't. Let's see, we can dismount from here.
Dismount.
You're growing weaker. Now you're going to get it.
You
Fetcher.
Yeah, some enemy following us. Oh, it's the boys. Basically, you can dismount from the menu, but usually it should be possible to use the control key. Oh, blazing sky. The control key to dismount, but doesn't work very well. I need to check what changed about this.
There is no escape.
Hello, small. Oh, too loud. How are you, Julian? Not very good. So let's try again. Ah, here it is, a super enemy. And nasty. Oh crap. It was attacking all the time. These are harpies from probably the creatures mod or the Morrowind advanced mod, but the war needs some tweaks because basically it worked well enough until we try running. Then there's some conflict with something, and the war is running too high and too fast. FPS issues. Maybe two. Okay, I will try and restart the